Hey, yo, what up, though? It's your boy OG Low Nitty, a.k.a. YoungEl, coming to you from the OG TV 313 Network. It's Lime. How y'all be? This particular segment, we want to, encourage you guys to stay out, stay free, be proactive, be active in your neighborhoods, socially. You have to be vigilant when it comes to the children and things of that nature, and the elderly, keeping everybody safe. Lately the city has been real quiet, and that's a good thing, man. That's good. We want to continue to push that piece and promote that throughout the land. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's always a beauty to wake up, man, and give praise to Allah, give praise to God, for waking you up and giving you that breath. So I want to bring y'all something special, a little something that my creative juice is always going. This one is called, and this segment is called Prison 10 Commandments. Y'all might want to say, oh man, I should have had something to say on that, or we should have did it this way, or he should have called me and asked me what to add. But nevertheless, I'm doing. We can have a Prison 10 Commandments too, but right now, it's the first one. Well, let's get it started without further ado. The first rule or the first commandment on Prison 10 Commandments is no snitching. You in prison. If you done a crime, go do your time. And continue to do your time until it's time to unwind and come on back out to society and make a choice. How you gonna join it. You're gonna be a blessing or a curse. So, but the number one commandment in prison is no snitching. You can't be running your head all over somebody else's business, trying to go around and see what somebody else doing, then doing that. Don't do that. Commandment number 2, stay out of officers' face. That's stay out their face. Most guys say, well, if you ain't getting the bag, man, I don't think it's even like that no more. But this, ain't things and got really all out of whack. It's just too much going on. So those, they got some cools and they all right, so I know a few of them that's cool. I mean, they ain't coming to work, man, and write no ticket, tear your house up, and make your life uncomfortable. They're not doing that. So, those types, they all right. But when you get the ones, man, that just coming in, and all they want to do, man, is ransack your house and tear stuff up, and write you all kind of tickets and make life horrible for you, stay out their face, man, because they ain't, it's clearly, clearly is what it is. Commandment number 3, mind your business. You see two guys sitting there talking about something, or at the table, something going on, or you walking down the hallway and you hear some rumbling and bumbling up in the room, keep going, man. Mind your business. It don't concern you. Trust me. You will learn from that, and you will always be cool and all right for that. But if you get in somebody else's business, the flip side of that, man, the guy come and see you, man. And like I say, in prison, in a residential housing unit, things can get real thick and go left real quick. So with that being said, you don't know how a guy slide to your room on you with, knocking on your door. You looking up because you in your store bag or trying to straighten up or clean up or in your locker looking for some cosmetics or whatever. And, you look up, my man, your daughter, man, holler at you, man. So, don't be in nobody's business, man, stuff that don't concern you. Hopefully, you never have to go to prison and apply these 10 commandments. But if you do, those who watching, if you're doing something wrong, you know you ain't supposed to be doing, get this stuff in your system, man. Commandment number 4. Don't speak on anybody's business. You might be out and see some man, and your man could have been sleeping on a call-out. You walking down the hallway, there's a lot of day talking about another guy's business. I seen, old girl was at his door. I seen my man, he was out there in the visiting room, or I slid by old boy cell, man, he was in there with him. None of that, man. It don't concern you. Keep it moving. Commandment number 5. Learn the housing rules and the yard rules. That's mandatory. Because if you don't know the law, if you don't know the ordinances, if you don't know what you can do, what you can't do, you don't know how to move. So that's part of orientation when you come in into an institution. I think within 48, 72 hours, they got to orientate you. You got to go over and sit up for about an hour and a half, maybe two, or depending on how they're running it, and watch videos and all that stuff. They're going to run their housing unit rule stuff, their yard rule stuff. You'll get to the unit. They're going to give you a knapsack. Going to have 2 sheets, 2 pillowcases, 4 sheets, 2 pillowcases, 2 blankets, and housing unit rule book. If they don't get it, it's going to already be in the sale. And that's what you got to get in your system. What time the yard closed, what time it's open, what time, third shift, all you need to get all this so you know how to move. Because if not, you're somewhere where you're not supposed to be, guess what's going to happen to you? They're going to write you a 036 out of place. Know where you can go and where you can't go at all times. That's being conscious of your surroundings too. Commandment number 6. Keep your air control clean. Nobody likes to be with a dirty, funky bunky. You a funky bunky? I'm trying to tell you, don't listen. In the shower daily and keep your air control clean, you're going to be straight. Number 7, work out physically. Whether you're just walking, a couple pull-ups, some push-ups, work out. Commandment 8, it's going to strengthen your mind. When you get your mind right, your body going to follow. Number 8, read books. Another way, get your mind right because your body going to follow. Commandment number 9, avoid trouble. That means any kind of trouble. Anything that may result in you having more prison time or stagnating your release, you don't want to be caught up in that, period, because it's going to happen. So be mindful of that, man, because, a lot of times, I type of times, I got in trouble was just for always just because I think due to my trauma, and I'm tapping into that now. But I think my trauma was always my cause for getting in trouble. I was just on something, it was just something that happened to me in my life. I just was always on something, It's something that was never dealt with, something I never sat down and never really, talked about why, what, what I'm saying? When you was a kid coming up, you feel a certain way about stuff, man. It just lingers. It just lingers, man. But, you want to avoid trouble. Messing around doing stuff you ain't supposed to be doing on all levels, man. Don't do it because the one thing is, man, get in that stuff, man, and get out back to your family. That's the whole 2 things you want to do. You gotta go in. Forbid you don't. You do. You don't want to. But you gotta go in. Whole thing, man. Go in tight, man. Get on back out. And commandment number 10, what it is, make it home. Make it home, man. Some guys go in there, man. They violate these commandments, man. They get popped up. You know what I'm saying? They get booked 50. You violate any one of these commandments that can happen to you. 2, 3, or 4 of them. But it's a few of them also that's in here that's going to keep you all the way tight. You just got to follow them and stay within that, that realm, and not come out of that pocket. Stay in your pocket, man. Stay in your lane. A lot of guys try to get in lanes they ain't built for, ain't ready for. I don't think I ever used myself as no experiment. I didn't. I just, everybody just built different. But a lot of people try to step up in the lane they not ready for, man. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, comes the thing of, once again, immaculate showmanship. So you got to have that. It got to be in you. It got to be in you, man. So, once again, these are prison 10 commandments. Hopefully nobody goes to prison, but if you do, if you watch this video, have this stuff in your system, you go through them great gates, man. So hey, it's your boy OG Low Nitty, aka YoungEl, coming to you from the OG TV 313 Network. And as always, a pleasure. I'm on you.